Hi, everyone. It's Lynn from Devine Central. Today, I want to show you a spread. For some odd reason, I am kind of into this focus stuff and spread stuff, and probably because I'm doing more spreads trying to figure out how to focus on something. I don't know. But I have always considered numbers important in tarot. And in fact, they changed how I read tarot and my accuracy and my depth with tarot, thanks to Mary Kay Greer in her book, 21 Ways to Read a Tarot Card. And she has this Tarot Mountain where she talks about the numbers. And I've got, I don't know, I've got something on my YouTube channel about it already. But anyway, today I found a book. Let me share it with you here. Let me find it. Hang on. Share and share. So it's called The Numbers of Tarot. And it's a little 59-page book from the shop called Words with a Twist. That's the name of his shop. And he has other books and things going on here. And so anyway, I just wanted to point this out. In fact, I think it's on sale down here. It looks like 40% off if you buy a second book. Okay, I bought this on sale up here for $4.99. But the guy is really great. And he has in his, and again, this is Etsy, right? Okay. So he has in his on his website, I'm sorry, a 5 card spread about where to focus. And that's kind of what I wanted to do this on today. Okay. So I'm going to change cameras and we're going to look at this spread. I'm going to just lay it out for you because it's too hard to see this piece of paper. Again, I am using the Russian Tarot of Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg. It's a nice little shiny black and white deck or black and gold deck. Okay, so I already shuffled the cards. So there's 2 rows. The top row is where to focus. The second row is the guidance or the clarity. So row number 1 in the center, we have the theme for the overall, day, week, month, year. I'm going to do week, right? So here is the theme of my week. Number 2, negatives to the left. This is challenges or blockers you might face. It highlights areas where you need to pay attention. All right, to the right, positives. This is where you find your wins. It highlights areas not to overlook. Okay. Yay. All right. Then I'm going to do the second row, and that is the guidance or the clarity, right? So number 4, what you need to embrace to move forward. It's active, not passive. And number 5 is what to let go of. Okay, sorry, what to let go of to continue your forward journey. And I like these triangles, right? So it's not part of the spread, but I always like a final word from spirit. Okay. So let's see what cards I have here. The center card, 3 of Cups. This is going to be my overall theme. Where to focus and what you need to do to move through this chosen time period. Well, listen, I just added actually 3 new modalities to my shop, all in one lump sum. And it's been exhilarating, it's been scary, it's been a lot of different things. But right now, you know what I need to do this week? Everything's in, everything's done. I'm just waiting for the clients to sign up for them. And so I need to just stop and appreciate and show gratitude for and enjoy all the work that I've done and all the people along the way that have helped me do that and just enjoy it and appreciate it for a while. Just for a week, stand back and enjoy the fruits of my labor. Now, what's negative? This is the King of Coins. So it says this is a challenge. It highlights what I need to pay attention to. All right. So the King of Coins, what do we know about him? He's the ultimate manager, is he not? He manages things. He manages money. He manages people. So, in other words, he handles people. I don't like to be handled by people, and I need to watch for that. So, as an example, I was so excited I shared with a friend of mine, something what this whole package was that I was doing, and she immediately, I don't know, she immediately gave me an earful. Oh, it wasn't even that. It was just a single sentence that kind of threw me for a loop. It was judgmental. And I felt that and I sensed it and I went, oh, okay. So, you don't want to be disrespectful because you love them and you don't want to show your disappointment in it, but and you didn't want to look stupid, right? So you just be quiet. But it's just managing not being handled by people by just standing my ground and being respectful, but not letting that get to me or affect me. So, number three, positives. Where can you find your wins? This highlights areas not to overlook. And I have the hermit. So, the hermit, it's so interesting. I have friends, I have people around me that appreciate me. I have put in all this work and everything. I still have decisions to make. I still have things that I need to do. But there comes a point in time when you need to appreciate your own wisdom, your own inner voice. I mean, you know what to do now. You know over this next week that you have to be wise and you have to take the time and effort, but you have to do it with a clear headspace without everybody else talking at you and throwing ideas at you. You have everything you need inside. Use your own wisdom, is what I'm telling myself. Okay, number four, what you need to embrace to move forward. It's active, not passive, he says. All right, so that would be strength, right? That's grace under pressure. That is standing your ground, feeling the fear of these new modalities and doing it anyway, right? It's amazing. I think I can do that. And again, it's from help from my friends. It's because I know my inner voice tells me I can do anything. So the card number five, what to let go of to continue your forward journey. And I got the Empress. Does that seem strange to you that I would get that, for that position? What do I need to let go of? Well, let's look at the Empress. What does she do? She's Mother Earth. She takes care of all of us, right? She's the mother. And sometimes she mothers and sometimes she smothers. And you know, you can only study so much. You can only practice so much. There comes a point in time when you just have to let go and let God, right? Or you just have to not just not mother or smother the situation. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So, you know, this is like my own spread, except in reverse. You know how much I like a pyramid. And so I laid out, not part of the spread, but I laid out, I want to know what the last card is because that's the last word from Spirit. Page of Coins. I have a new direction, and I feel that Spirit approves of my new direction. And I am to just let go and move forward, just like the strength card says. All right, then. This was just a little spread, and I will put where I got the spread in down below. I'll just get you a link to it. How's that? And I will talk to you later. Please like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.